Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be showing you guys 3 recipes that I've been making for lunch and dinner recently. The first one is more kind of one that I've been making for dinner, the second one is more a lunch one, and the third one is more for either lunch or dinner to be fair. To be fair, you could make any for lunch or dinner. So just to note, all these recipes are vegetarian because I am a vegetarian, but you can also make them with meat if you wish, and you can also make them vegan as well because obviously some of the ones that I've made use dairy. I think the one at the end, the last one, is vegan itself already. But the other two are vegetarian because I use dairy in them, but obviously you can use the dairy substitutes that are available. But yeah, so I'm just going to get into the video now and I hope you enjoy it. So for the veggie pesto pasta, I'm just taking a red onion and 3 of these mini sweet peppers, and I'm just going to finely dice them. And this was like a 10-minute clip of me slicing vegetables, so I'm going to speed it up. And also I took some cherry tomatoes and just cut those in half, and I added those in as well to like the veg that I used for this recipe. But at the time of filming, my mum hadn't bought the tomatoes, so I just cut those up and added them in after when she got home with the shopping. So I'm just taking this garlic infused olive oil, but obviously you can use any olive oil that you like, and I'm just putting it in the pan and letting it heat up. And then I'm just adding the veg into the pan and letting that cook and just mixing it around a little bit. I also forgot to film this, but I just added some salt and pepper into the veg and also a little bit of butter, but if you wanted to make this vegan you can use vegan butter. And then I'm just putting some pasta in the pan and then putting some boiling water in. I'm sure you guys all know how to cook pasta, but yeah, and then just keeping mixing the vegetables while checking on the pasta. So after draining the pasta, I've just put it in a bowl, and then I'm putting the veg in the bowl as well and just giving that a mix just to make sure that the veg is like evenly distributed throughout the pasta. And then I'm using this pesto. I used a free from one just because regular pesto isn't vegetarian, but you can obviously use whatever you want. And I'm just putting 3 teaspoons of that in and then mixing that up like I did with the veg. Now I'm just putting it on some plates, just serving it up. And then the final bit is just to add some spinach on the top, which makes it look really healthy. So for the grilled halloumi salad, I'm just taking a bowl and adding some spinach to it. And I've been loving eating this recently because it's been very hot in the UK, so it's just a nice lunch to cool you down when you don't want to eat something hot. Then I'm taking these sweet mini peppers again and some cherry tomatoes, and I'm just going to dice the peppers up and add them to the bowl with the spinach in. And then I'm going to cut the tomatoes in half and add them to the bowl with the spinach in as well. Now I'm taking some halloumi and I'm just going to cut 3 slices of this. I usually use 3 slices, but you can always use however many you want. Then I'm just turning the hob on and going to use my grill pan, and then I just use a spatula and a fork to keep flipping these over, and it took about 10 minutes for mine to cook, but when the grill marks are really prominent on the cheese, then just take it off then. Then I'm taking some garlic infused olive oil and some balsamic vinegar and pouring these into a little ramekin and mixing them up to make the dressing for the salad. Then finally I'm just adding the halloumi onto the top of the salad and then the dressing, and then that one is done. So for this recipe you will need to take 2 big potatoes and just stab them. I did mine about 6 times each, and then put them in the microwave for 5 minutes. And then I took them out of the microwave and sprayed them with some rapeseed oil, sorry you couldn't see it there, and then put some salt on them and wrapped them up in foil. And then I'm just repeating that with the second one. Then I'm going to put this in the oven at 200 degrees. Mine is a fan oven, and I dropped it because the potatoes were hot and the oven was hot, so I just tried throwing it in. And then after about 45 minutes I took them out of the oven, and then you can just see me cutting them up here into wedges, and you just want to leave them in until they're like soft enough to cut up, but ours took 45 minutes. They can also take like an hour. But I'm just cutting them in half until I'm happy with like the size of the wedges. Now I'm just putting them on the baking tray and then putting some more rapeseed oil on and some salt and pepper. Then I'm putting them back into the oven at 200 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. I took them out halfway through and just made sure that they weren't sticking and flipped them over. And now I'm going to serve them up. So we served ours with salad and halloumi. These wedges are actually vegan, but obviously the halloumi isn't, but you can obviously serve it with whatever you want. So thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed the recipes, and if you do try them out, make sure to let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in next week's video, which I'm excited for. I'm going to be doing a haul of all my new holiday clothes, which I'm really excited for because I'm going on holiday soon, so you can expect some holiday vlogs. So yeah, see you next week. Bye!